On the Newshour debate tonight, representing the Congress party is party spokesperson and MP of the Lok Sabha, Bhaktacharan Das. Also taking a position that you can't just go against what the Congress spokesperson has said is Kumar Ketkar. I don't know Vinod Mehta's position. I will not try to, venture to guess what that will be. Rahul Narvekar represents a view with Chandan Mitra that what has been said by Shakeel Ahmed cannot just pass off it as his own opinion. I'd like to put my first question to the Congress party spokesperson. Mr. Bhaktacharan Das, this is ridiculous that you allow a Congress spokesperson to say something like this and then you quickly say it's his personal opinion. First of all, nobody believes that you can have a personal opinion on issues of terror, especially when the personal opinion sounds like the kind of opinion that comes from retired ISI generals. But that's not my question to you. My question to you is that tomorrow by the same logic, Mr. Bhaktacharan Das, will your party also give a justification for the Khalistan movement?
No, okay, you can build things, but let me be very clear that party has never endorsed such kind of statement, and Mr. Shakeel Ahmed is no more a spokesperson. So, he has tweeted. It was a tweeted things that has spreaded and the news are being made. It was his personal tweeting that it was his views. He may be derived from somewhere else.
So what
that
is
in no way party is concerned to that.
What is the Congress party's view on it, and what action are you going to take against such intolerant remarks by a leader of your party?
You see, in the tweets, many people are tweeting and arguing. A lot of things are happening.
We are talking about a leader of your party who has tweeted.
Party fold. Yes, every party leader or every individual are free to make.
How will you punish him? How will you punish him? How will you punish him? No, one second. Mr. Bhaktacharan Das, you see, this distancing will not do on the Newshour tonight. Because Rahul Gandhi has said this. He says in the meeting today that spokespersons and panelists may have their own views, but you have to, or anyone, party people cannot go beyond party ideology. Those who go beyond party ideology will be noticed and action will be taken against them. Is this Congress party ideology that gives a justification for the emergence of the Indian Mujahideen, which has killed so many people and carried out so many terror attacks in the country? Is the Congress party going to allow a senior Congress leader to justify the acts of the Indian Mujahideen? What kind of politics is this, Mr. Bhaktacharan Das?
See, many persons in the country from different parties are making tweets, and I remember a few time before Honorable Sushmaji had made a tweet, and on tweet things I would not like to comment more. But
well, why wouldn't you like to comment more? Because okay, I'll get. Let's get Chandan Mitra. Let's get a second view. I think the strategy is very clear on the Newshour tonight. The Congress party strategy is keep a distance from the tweet. Keep a distance, but I find it very interesting. Don't reject it. Don't criticize it. Don't say you will take any action against Shakeel Ahmed. What does this reflect, Chandan Mitra?
Well, you see, I am not surprised by Mr. Shakeel Ahmed's statement. It shows the Congress's policy at the moment in their desperation. There is a kind of there's fear psychosis of Narendra Modi is pushing them to try and polarize the minority communities on one side, and that is the reason why Mr. Shakeel Ahmed has been led to believe that the minorities are kind of in favor of the Indian Mujahideen, which is complete nonsense. And therefore, I think it's a very dangerous argument. It's a dangerous argument, it's a dangerous philosophy that the Congress is trying to peddle. But then what can one say about the Congress party, whose senior most General Secretary, Mr. Digvijay Singh, goes to Azamgarh and demands reopening of the Batla House encounter and even says it was fake and refuses to acknowledge that the brave police officer Mohan Sharma, he believes was killed probably rightly by the terrorists living in Batla House. So, I mean, there have been a series of
you don't think it's a mistake.
And,
you don't think it's a mistake or a tweet or just one thing said casually.
Oh, no way.
You don't think so.
No way. It is
you
not
think
a
there's a
mistake.
strategy in this?
If at all, if we could give a benefit of the doubt to Mr. Bhaktacharya Das, who instead of saying that tweets are anybody's personal business, had he said that no, the Congress party denounces this kind of a statement which compromises national security.
Right. Now,
and that in keeping with Mr. Rahul Gandhi's statement today, that action will be taken against Mr. Shakeel Ahmed.
Well, they are not saying that. I find it on
your program tonight. I would say all right, fine. We can still kind of try and say, okay, that finally the Congress party has come to its senses.
No, but you see, Mr. Bhaktacharya Das tonight on the Newshour, Chandan Mitra, Bhaktacharya Das has taken a decision, it appears to me, to continue to try and only distance. He will not condemn. He is fully aware. Therefore, I am throwing a challenge to the Congress spokesperson live on Newshour tonight. I want the Congress party spokesperson to produce the paper because I have another piece of paper with me. I want the Congress party spokesperson Bhaktacharya Das and Sanjay Jha, who joins us later, to produce a piece of paper which directly links the Indian Mujahideen solely and only to the Gujarat riots. And Mr. Bhaktacharya Das, you think about this, because I can show you proof after proof that this Indian Mujahideen is not a bunch of disgruntled youth. They are financed by Pakistan. Pakistan's ISI supports them to bleed India with 1,000 cuts. I don't know why you tonight, live on television on the Newshour, you don't have the courage to say that what Shakeel Ahmed said should be condemned. It is wrong. It is an attempt to communalize the situation and to polarize the votes. And even if he's a congressman, we will not allow it. Why don't you say that? Kumar Ketkar, your views.
Well, my simple point is... Mr. Arnab...
My simple point is before...
Mr. Arnab, Mr. Arnab, let us be very clear.
On what?
The Congress party never endorsed any kind of terror activities.
No. I'm asking you, Shakeel Ahmed says... Shakeel Ahmed says... Shakeel Ahmed...
You see, it is a tweet war. It is a tweet war that is happening these days.
I don't care about...
I am a practical man. I make war at the practical field.
What's practical?
What is happening on the dialogue or the discussions are going on the tweet thing?
Well, I'm sorry, but you know...
People are making news like this and engaging people like you and me and other people. So what can I say more about
Well, why don't you tell your party spokespersons to be more responsible, your party leaders to be more responsible?
You denounce.
He's no more a party spokesperson.
Then you criticize it, you denounce it.
He's no more a spokesperson.
He's a general secretary.
Then you denounce it on the program.
He's in charge of
no more.
He cannot do that.
Understand the difficulty for the Congress party.
The problem is what Mr. Shakeel Ahmed has said is not too far from the Congress's pseudo-secular ideology. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Please understand, this is the same Congress party whose other leaders have given a communal color to terrorism. We've heard about green terrorism, saffron terrorism, which the Congress party and their leaders have been talking about time and again. So like I told you, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Your pseudo-secular politics is known to the nation at large. So face it. And if you think if that's not true, come out and condemn the remarks made by Shakeel Ahmed. Why aren't you doing that? We want to know the Congress party stand on this.
Mr. Bhaktacharya Das, why will you say tonight on the Newshour that you condemn, criticize...
you say that Shakeel Ahmed reflects the Congress party's policy, which you all know he does.
You say,
or
Mr. Varna,
condemn it. You can't take a middle ground.
People are engaged in the dialogue and on the tweet wars these days.
I'm sorry.
So I don't give importance to this tweet war thing.
Well, I'm sorry, but you know, you have a Congress leader who can do a justification for a terror group. You don't give importance to it. This is the kind of irresponsible. These are the kind of irresponsible comments which will be played up by our enemies, and you have no.
We denounce any kind of terror outfit and
no, you are not being specific enough.
Communal politics into this
Vinod Mehta, before I come to you, let's get Kumar Ketkar. Yes, Kumar.
My simple point is, the ISI strategists have their biggest ally in Narendra Modi and Gujarat events. Their biggest ally. Because the strategy of the ISI is to divide India again on communal lines. So if they find any event, whether it is Gujarat riot or Babri Masjid,
should Rahul Gandhi act against Shakeel Ahmed?
I am not concerned with what
Why are
Rahul
you not
Gandhi said.
talking
I am not
about-
defending
why-
Congress.
why
I am not defending Shakeel Ahmed.
No, but
I am not defending.
But I am
Dr.
talking about Shakeel
I am
Ahmed. What is your
merely
view on
saying-
Shakeel Ahmed?
My view on Shakeel Ahmed is that he has hypothesized that I think there is a possibility what he says is correct.
He has not hypothesized. He
Of course
said
it is
the Indian
hypothesis. He doesn't know.
He has said the Indian Mujahideen was formed after the Gujarat riots as NIA in its charge sheet.
by simple definition of dates, it is correct.
No,
By simple definition of dates, it is correct.
So that-
for instance, I will tell you.
so that
for instance, Arnab, I will tell you.
I think you're wrong, sir. I think you're wrong, sir.
Just remember, 1993 Mumbai blast took place after 1992 December Babri
sir,
and after 1993 January riots
So
in
that's
Mumbai.
That's a
Not
dangerous
before.
link you are making.
That's not a dangerous statement.
That's
It's a fact.
so
I am just
unfortunate.
giving you facts.
That's a completely
You are
dangerous
drawing-
line you are making.
I am just making a statement of facts.
So
That
you are making-
1992 before 1992 Babri Masjid, there were no memos and there were no
Watch it, watch it,
bombing.
watch it, watch it, watch it.
There was
One sec.
1992 Babri Masjid
take a look-
attack.
take a look
There
at this
was
way.
93 January riots in
take a look
Mumbai
here.
and March 1993 riots took place.
One second, Mr.
Took
One
place.
second, Mr.
Same is Gujarat riots took place and after that I am what is
You
wrong
have a-
in
one-
giving the dates?
Kumar
He
Ketkar.
is just giving the
No,
dates.
please, Arnab, you cannot
That
allow.
doesn't mean he is
You
defending.
cannot allow.
I don't know what
no,
Shakeel
he's-
Ahmed
he's saying-
Kumar
I
Ketkar.
am merely saying that
You
if you
allow-
take dates
cannot allow.
historically correct or wrong, what he's saying is historically correct. I don't know what he's want to say politically or inferentially.
No, there is one second. There is a.
I think
one
Mr.
second.
Kumar
I have
Ketkar needs to
Arnab, you
read
cannot allow-
the entire tweet, what he's tweeted about, and then he won't
But I
have...
am not interested in defending him or offending him.
But then what
I
you're
am
saying
merely
is far
saying
from
that
the
the
truth.
dates
I'm
are
sorry,
the
Arnab.
dates
Arnab.
given. Dates in the debate.
Watch it,
Dates in the debate are correct. Dates in the debate are correct.
The facts in the tweet are wrong.
Facts in the tweet. I am not defending tweet
The
at
facts
all.
in the tweet
I
are
am
wrong.
not defending tweet
No,
or Shakeel Ahmed. I am
Arnab,
merely saying that the rise of the Indian
Arnab,
Mujahideen
the
was a
conclusion-
happy conclusion for the ISI if it was happening
Arnab,
within India,
Chandan
if it was finance and strategized by them.
Chandan Mitra.
ISI has their biggest ally in Narendra Modi
I
and
think-
those kind of Hindu Hindu extremists.
One second. Kumar Ketkar. Vinod Mehta,
Kumar
you haven't come in
Ketkar.
yet. Vinod Mehta, by the way, I'm not trying to be deliberately impolite to you. I'm coming
Mr.
to you in a
Kumar
minute.
Ketkar.
1 second. Yes, Chandan Mitra, yes. Chandan Mitra, yes.
Mr. Kumar Ketkar, to my great regret, has become an ISI surrogate by making all these allegations, and he is trying to whitewash the sins of the Congress party, which has organized communal disturbances in India from the time of its inception. He has forgotten Bhagalpur, he has forgotten Malyana,
I
he has
think
forgotten
it
Harimpura.
is
the
not
way
suitable
they
from the
attack
mouth of the
Muslims.
BJP's but-
And then 84 riots that they caused in Delhi, the worst communal riot in India's history, and now he's trying to justify everything. And next,
not
as you are right,
defending Delhi
Arnab,
riots.
that next
He called
they
you
will
an ISI
justify
surrogate.
But I am not
Bhindranwale,
defending Delhi
they will
riots.
justify
I am not
Khalistan,
defending any earlier
and-
riots.
No, of course you are. It amounts to the same thing. Look at the Kumar, you are a journalist.
One second. Mr.
You should
Mehta.
understand the basic
Mr.
logic.
Mehta.
The logic that you are
One
giving.
second.
I'm not talking
is
of
the same
communal
logic-
rights. I am
the
merely
same
giving the
logic
sequence,
as
Chandan.
Digvijay
I am
Singh,
merely giving
Shakeel
the
Ahmed,
sequence.
and the
What
ISI
sequence?
generals in Karachi. You are giving the same argument.
I am not giving the same
Absolutely
argument. I am neither defending Shakeel nor offending him.
Of course
I am
you
not
are.
defending Congress or offending Congress.
You are giving
I am
the
just
same
giving the
argument.
sequence of
You are-
events.
You are defending.
I think
You are
this is a
defending
very
Shakeel
No,
Ahmed.
no, Chandan,
You are
serious.
defending
I am
Shakeel
serious.
Ahmed,
I am
you are
not
compromising
defending.
national security.
I am just giving
and
the sequence of
you are
events.
parroting the same lines. I have heard Pakistani generals say
Yeah.
here on this program. I have heard Digvijay Singh say this. This is exactly the Pakistan line which you are propagating here.
Gentlemen, I now want to bring in a document at this stage on the Newshour tonight. Vinod Mehta, I'm coming to you, please. Again, for the second time, I'm telling you, I'm not being deliberately impolite to you. I just want to contradict Kumar Ketkar directly here today. Kumar Ketkar, you are drawing up a theory of dates. You are saying if this date, the Gujarat riots happened, and if this date after that the Indian Mujahideen is formed, then by natural consequence your argument is that the formation of the Indian Mujahideen...
I am just giving the dates.
Yeah, sure, you're giving the dates, but you're wrong.
Indian Mujahideen was not there in 1992.
Sure, it wasn't.
I am saying that Indian Mujahideen
So
was
I
not
have-
there in 1993.
So I
am saying that Indian Mujahideen was not there in 2002.
I have the pleasure now of showing you a document which I want you to read out, sir. And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. This document I have with me is the presentation made by the Delhi Police Special Commissioner Sachidanand Srivastav, who has been given the honor to make a presentation of the Indian Mujahideen. This is very detailed. And I want you to read out. It goes across to you, journalist to journalist, because I know that you will you would like to see the document, please read out slide number 5. What is written in slide number 5 out there about the circumstances in which the Indian Mujahideen was born? Slide number 5 there for you, sir. There.
Entire one, in its efforts to deny the involvement of Pakistan Pak-based Islamic terrorist groups, especially LET and HUJI, encourage formation of a local group of terrorists to project to the outside world that terrorism in India is indigenous in character and content. Yeah.
So what does this tell you?
It tells
Pakistan. No, what does this tell you? What is?
How does it contradict what I'm saying?
It tells you that Pakistan created the Indian Mujahideen.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm saying Pakistan is encouraged in doing such things because we give them on hand. On platter.
So by the same logic, you will justify separatism.
No,
I am not
long before.
Come on, yaar. I am not defending.
Long before Gujarat.
Well, I think my question to Vinod Mehta at this stage.
But I am not saying that this is wrong. I am merely saying by sequence, these are the things. 1992 Babri Masjid comes first, 93 riots come later, 93 bomb blasts come later. In 2000 there is no Indian Mujahideen.
My question to you, sir,
comes after the 2002 riots. Sequentially, this is correct. He doesn't contradict. The police commissioner does not contradict.
Don't mislead.
My question now.
That is not contradicting my point.
Long before Gujarat riots.
Well, I have a document.
I
am saying that there communal divide has been there ever since 1947 or even before 1947.
Before Gujarat riots.
But Chandan, communal divide is there even before 1947, after 1947, after 1965, after Bhiwandi.
That is a different matter.
I am part of a place. I live in Thane district where Bhiwandi is, and Bhiwandi suffered the worst riots.
I think it is time.
I am not talking
my question to Vinod Mehta.
I am talking of the sequence related to IM.
Congress has created riots throughout its history.
I am not saying.
One second. It's not two-way. It's not two-way debate. Can I come in?
BJP of starting riot.
Chandan Mitra and Kumar Ketkar, 1 minute. See, I have presented a document. I challenge the Congress spokesperson to produce a counter document to contradict this document. Or I request the Congress spokesperson to take a position on this issue in the course of this debate. Bhakta Charandas, the ball is in your court. But before I come back to you, Vinod Mehta, do you think the Congress party is making a mistake this time?
Arnab, as the cliche goes, I hope you'll give me a few minutes.
You can have more than a few minutes. Yes.
I find this an extremely dangerous and reckless statement.
Yeah.
And Mr. Shakeel Ahmed is behaving like the spokesperson of the Indian Mujahideen and not as a Congress leader. You see, Indian Mujahideen use these things, exploit these kind of incidents to radicalize Muslim youth and misguide them. Is Mr. Shakeel Ahmed saying, therefore, that they are correct in what they are doing? And can't the Indian Mujahideen now say, look, we told you that Gujarat riots causes terror, and look at same thing is being said by Mr. Shakeel Ahmed. I really believe that this not only is a reckless statement, but it casts aspersions on patriotic Indian Muslims. It says that they can easily be misguided by this kind of propaganda. And the last thing, Arnab, I want to say about the tweet. If it had been an interview, one could believe that it was a slip of a tongue. But since it's a tweet, he must have composed it. He must have thought about it.
Absolutely.
Tweets, whatever they are, take a little time to compose. Unlike an interview where you can make a mistake or say something. So I don't think this is a verbal error or an oversight. I think he thought about it, and I believe this is an extremely dangerous and reckless statement to make. And coming from the Congress General Secretary, I am astounded by this kind of statement, which seems to not only justify the radicalization of Indian Muslims, young Indian Muslims, but cast aspersions on Indian Muslims, and you are saying that they are so stupid, they are so easily misguided, that the kind of propaganda that the Indian Mujahideen are putting forward, they fall for it. I think it's a preposterous statement and it should be withdrawn.
Well, I mean, the ball is once again in your court. Bhakta Charandas, is Vinod Mehta khaki wearing Jansangi that he's saying this? He's been accused of a lot of things, but is Vinod Mehta Jansangi that he's criticizing you? He's telling you the facts. And let me remind you, Bhakta Charandas, in 2001, your party made the mistake. Your party made the mistake of questioning the ban on Simi. I remember in 2001, your party said that the action on Simi, besides being ill-timed, was described by the Congress party as a naked attempt to fan communal discord. That's what you said in 2001. Are you going to make the same mistake again?
Mr. Arnab, every communal flavor, if somebody tweets or somebody speaks, the communal flavor, the people of the nation have witnessed. They have been watching series of communal riot and the retaliation and vice versa. So these things are not new in our nation.
Sir.
But we do not support this. You are reading somebody's statement.
Not somebody, a Congress leader.
That might be true, or you see that might be true, but the party does not. But the party does not endorse all these kind of things.
So you are saying that individual Congress leaders can say whatever to justify the existence and violence carried out by terror groups. You are saying individually our leaders have the freedom. You are such a democratic party today that you will allow individual leaders to go out and support terror groups?
To make a tweet and enter into a dialogue and to give a statement is a different thing.
Of course not.
Has he given?
You are trying to get away by saying.
As a General Secretary?
Well, I'm sorry, Bhakta Charan Das.
Has he given statement as a General Secretary?
So
is it a party tweet?
Is he a General Secretary? Is he a General Secretary? Is he a General Secretary? Is he a General Secretary?
What are you talking?
Is he a General Secretary?
It is his personal account. He has tweeted from his personal account.
Is he a General Secretary?
And we are entering into a dialogue, and we are involving people into a dialogue.
What are you talking about?
The communal favor I
put this question out to the audience this evening, and I'm putting this out on our phone lines. I'm going to open up 2 phone lines. You can speak directly to the Congress Party spokesperson, Bhakta Charan Das. Our numbers are Mumbai numbers 24990594, 24990591, 592, 593. The numbers will be on your screen. Bhakta Charan Das, I would like to remind you that in 2001, when he was the Bihar Pradesh Congress Committee President and Medical Education Minister Shakeel Ahmed, at that point of time, he saw a political conspiracy behind the banning of Simi. That's 2001. You find no link between what he said on Simi in 2001 and what he's saying on the Indian Mujahideen in 2013? You see no link? Bhakta Charan Das?
Indian Mujahideen is a successor to
I
Simi.
don't know. I have not gone through that, what he has said in 2001. And what he is tweeted now, that we do not include that and we exclude that thing.
Sir, you don't think today, you think today that these comments...
So you condemn it. You denounce it. You say he was wrong.
He is not condemning it. Bhakta Charan Das is not condemning it.
Wrong.
We are very clearly saying that if the communal flavor comes out from different persons, whether from this group or that group or this community, we don't endorse.
No, that's an overgeneralization. You are again trying to get...
That is the same thing.
One of the situation today
you say...
It's not the words of Shakeel Ahmed that bothers me as much as the silence of the Congress party. Because their silence, in effect, is supporting the so-called communal flavor given by Mr. Shakeel Ahmed. And that is most dangerous for this country and this society.
Congress for the communal things. And people of the nation knows that who are more communal and what they are doing.
Mr. Das, I have a simple question for you, and I think everyone on the panel has a simple question for you. Does the Congress party support the stand, or do they condemn the stand of Mr. Shakeel Ahmed?
Why is
because
it so?
If you say you are indifferent towards it, you are in effect supporting it.
Simple.
I very clearly say that we are not supporting this stand. Then what happens to you? I do not know.
Do we take it as Congress party condemns this statement? Do we take it as Congress party condemns this statement?
I have very clearly said that the Congress party does not endorse such kind of statements.
No. One second. Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed? Bhakta Charan Das, your moment today, you are being tested on national television. Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed of a Congress leader who has provided a justification to a terror group responsible for the death of innocent Indian men, women and children in several acts of terrorism over the last 6 years? Are you ashamed that a Congress party General Secretary has done that? And I'm not talking of a rookie. He's not a rookie politician, is he? He's not a babe in the woods.
Arnab,
yes, sir. The challenge is to you.
Arnab,
are you ashamed of what he said?
I would have felt ashamed. Listen, I would have felt ashamed had it not been a tweet. And it would have been a direct statement of himself, then I would have felt ashamed. But it is a tweet. On a tweet, I cannot comment.
What is the difference between a tweet and what is the difference between a tweet and a statement? Please, Mr. Bhakta Charan Das, please explain. What is the difference between a statement and a statement?
Vinod Mehta is coming
from his personal account.
I think it's a
you cannot drag the party. You see, you are talking to a party spokesperson.
Actually,
yes, I am
talking. The party.
I am talking. I am talking to a party spokesperson, and I am asking the party spokesperson tonight.
Arnab, only one sentence. Those who defended the position that action has its reaction in Godhra are talking the same language. So Shakeel Ahmed, you can say, is copying what Narendra Modi said in 2002.
Well, that's so by the same logic, should I say that the Operation Blue Star?
Yes, you can say that.
Should I say that Operation Blue Star? So you will justify the Khalistan movement?
If you defend action-reaction theory, then everything falls in place.
No, your effort.
You have to condemn the action-reaction theory first. You have to condemn the action-reaction theory first.
One second. Our viewers are calling in. Chandan Mitra, Vinod Mehta, 1 minute. I'm putting the phone numbers out. Some of our viewers are saying we don't have the phone numbers yet. I want the phone numbers to come in. I'm repeating that I will put the phone numbers on air in 1 minute from now. Then you can start calling in. Vinod Mehta, I think the calls are beginning to come in, and more of our viewers want the Congress spokesperson to take a position on the Newshour tonight. Yes, Vinod Mehta.
Now we are on a very slippery path here, because we are dealing in ambiguity and double talk, and instead of taking the situation at its face value, I think if he had said this during the course of an interview, it would have been less condemnable. I believe a tweet is much more well thought out, and therefore, while we provide all these justifications about the communal color, etc., and how things are exploited, etc., I think these kinds on communalism, we must be direct and absolutely straightforward. Any effort to communalize the position is to be condemned. Full stop.
Well, I put a challenge here. Sanjay Jha joins the debate. Clearly, Bhakta Charan Das, we've got two Congress spokespersons now. The debate is only warming up. My question tonight to Sanjay Jha, welcome to the debate. You know, Bhakta Charan Das has been on the debate, and my question is why your party cannot have the courage to say that you're ashamed, embarrassed, not just red-faced, that you will take action against Shakeel Ahmed for the atrocious thing he has done by trying to indirectly provide a justification for the formation of the Indian Mujahideen. My question to you, Sanjay Jha, is my information is that the American Center in Kolkata was attacked in January 2002. January 2002 was before the Gujarat riots, and it was done by one of the founders of the Indian Mujahideen. What do you have to say to that?
Arnab, I actually just spoke to Mr. Shakeel Ahmed in the evening earlier. And, he actually told me exactly what he's mentioned even in his statement yesterday, which is that he's not said anything himself. To attribute those statements to him and to kind of read any import into it is actually missing the woods for the trees.
So what import should I read into it?
He's actually quoted a National Investigation Agency context. No, 1 minute. So that's a point number one. Point number two. If there is, and I have also been hearing this in another channel.
Where is the NIA charge sheet?
Let me inform you.
Where is the NIA charge sheet? You have a copy of it?
You have one of the. Since we're talking of, this is what he's told me, and I haven't seen the NIA charge sheet. But why should we disbelieve him?
Why should we go? So you're willing to go by print reports?
Right,
no, 1 minute. You're willing to go by print reports in this case, but in the case of Ishrat Jahan, your party general secretary goes to your home minister and says, "How do we go by print reports?" How do you have this selective approach, Sanjay Jha? One logic for the Indian Mujahideen, one logic for the case of
There's nothing selective. Let me explain to you. Just a few minutes ago, Arnab, just a few minutes ago, I heard one of the very prominent allies of the BJP in the NDA, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, say on a channel that the strategy of the NDA for the 2014 elections is unite the Hindus and divide the Muslims. I heard that just half an hour ago. Now that to me is blatant.
So you're competing with that?
That we should be talking about.
You're competing with that logic?
Mr. Shakeel Ahmed.
You're competing with them?
No. No. I'm telling you,
this is competitive communal politics that you're indulging in.
Are we ignoring a deeper danger? Mr. Shakeel Ahmed's statement, by the way, let me just give me a minute. I'm come slightly late in the debate. Mr. Shakeel Ahmed, people have been saying he's justifying terror. That's preposterous. Far from it. In fact, that would be absurd to make that kind of an accusation. The point that he was making. And end of the day, he's the best viewers.
Let's ask Mr. Sanjay Jha first. Has he read the tweet? Has he read the tweet?
We need to worry.
No, forget what Mr. Shakeel Ahmed said. Kindly read the tweet and then tell us whether or not you feel it's condemnable or not.
No.
I don't think you've read it at all.
The point he was making, is that Rahul Narvekar there?
Yeah, it is Rahul Narvekar. There's an audio delay, Rahul. Let him complete. Yeah.
Well, Shiv Sena should be the last party to please give us a lecture on communalism. For heaven's sake, you are masters
we are discussing your pseudo-secularism. Mr. Sanjay Jha, we are discussing your pseudo-secularism. Forget our communalism or secularism. We know what our stand is. We do not practice pseudo-secularism which you practice.
The point I'm making, that's all right. Rahul,
that has to be all right because you don't have an answer for that.
Let him complete now. He made the point to you. Yeah, go on.
The point that Mr. Shakeel Ahmed was making, and that's how I heard him on television speak, and he spoke to me earlier this evening. He said, listen, all I said was that we need to worry because incidents of communal politics can...
No, he has said, one second. No, we must be factually correct. We must be factually correct. Sanjay Jha, you must not get yourself into... No, you are not factually correct. He has said that the NIA... He has said that the NIA has said... He has said... One minute. Look at the politics here. Mr. Shakeel Ahmed has claimed, while that he was not justifying any terror acts. Now, I'll tell you why his defense does not hold. Right? 1 second. The newspaper article he also refers to the Babri Masjid demolition. The masjid was demolished when the Congress was in power at the center. So why was that not highlighted in his tweet? Because you want to protect the Narasimha Rao government, the Congress party government at that point of time?
Arnab.
No, 1 minute. Second point, Sanjay Jha, tonight we must take a position. Second point to you.
Why is Atal Bihari Vajpayee not held responsible for Gujarat 2002? Then why do we give him the credit of a Raj Dharma statement? Atal Bihari Vajpayee then should also have been given...
My counter question to that is this. Counter question to...
2002. Why is he protected?
Counter question to that. Don't try and distract away from the issue.
Just because Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister...
The Indian Mujahideen...
Who brought down the Babri Masjid?
The Indian Mujahideen...
The BJP and the RSS did.
You see, Sanjay, the Indian Mujahideen is considered to be an offshoot of the Students' Islamic Movement of India. The SIMI existed even before the Gujarat riots. The American Center was attacked by one of the founders of the Indian Mujahideen January 2002 before the Gujarat riots. In other words, not only has your party General Secretary said something atrocious and irresponsible, but completely factually incorrect. And I find it strange that I have two Congress spokespersons on the program tonight. Two of them, Bhakta Charan Das and Sanjay Jha. Both Congress spokespersons are refusing to say a word against Shakeel Ahmed's attempt to draw a justification for the Indian Mujahideen. I wonder why. Bhakta Charan Das and Sanjay Jha tonight, both of you are not willing to say that you are ashamed and embarrassed about what he said.
Absolutely. No, let me tell you.
Two Congress
whatever the party has to say, the party has
seasoned, responsible, mature political leader, and he's a respected spokesperson for the Congress. Now, I think everybody is taking his statement out of context. I think people are taking his statement out of context. I'm willing to tell you on your channel and let anybody contradict me that incidents like the Babri Masjid demolition did lead to a serial terror attack that happened in Mumbai immediately thereafter, after the Mumbai riots.
So
now, there is a certain correlation that you cannot ignore.
So 1 second.
But today the question is,
pretend here to be somehow. One minute. Well, let me finish. There is a correlation, and nobody's saying
a national party
justifying terror. But there is an incident cause effect.
To communalize
security. We're getting a lot of callers. Caller number 1 on the show on Newshour tonight. I take the first caller and our first...
No point number 1. The only point is that this is considered Congress policy to communalize the dialogue in this country, to communalize the discourse. Digvijay Singh, Shakeel Ahmed and all of them are in the same line.
It's a puppy remark that communalizes Indian politics. It's a veil of secularism that communalizes Indian politics. It's a state-sponsored terrorism of 2002 that communalizes Indian politics. It's the Babri Masjid demolition that communalizes Indian politics. It's Amit Shah who communalizes Indian politics. Please don't try and mislead the nation.
First caller is Raj, and Raj is calling in from Bangalore. Gentlemen, let's take a caller in. Raj, good evening. Arnab here. Can you hear this?
Yeah, hi, good evening to you.
Good evening. Now, one second. Let's take a few viewers in. I have 2 Congress spokespersons. I have a caller. His name is Raj. He's calling from Bangalore. He's talking on the Newshour tonight about Shakeel Ahmed's Indian Mujahideen tweet. What would you say? Do you have a question to anyone?
Hi, good evening to you there, to everybody. I don't want to address them as gentlemen. The way the whole conversation is going on, I'm ashamed to say that we are being ruled by a party which support Pakistani terrorists. My blood is boiling ever since I heard that. These 2 guys from Congress, they're literally shameless. They can scoop down to any level to get into the power. And Muslims, let me tell you guys.
No, Raj, that's the point made. Okay, let's take the question in. Raj, thank you very much. Thank you very much. One sec, Bhakta Charan Das. Yeah, Bhakta Charan Das is responding. Viewers are not taking well to your position, Bhakta Charan Das.
See,
people are angry.
That is a common... You see, that is a communal line of reaction, and the Bharatiya Janata Party's sole aspect is the communal politics. So they do not have right to say, and somebody else communal politics.
You are the guys who are defending terror. How can Bharatiya Janata Party be communal?
What's it?
We have
you are the guys who are defending
terror activity of any person.
If that's the case, condemn what Mr. Shakeel Ahmed has said.
How the terrorists are given scope by the BJP government, it is known to everybody.
Bhakta Charan Das, you're getting angry tonight, but you don't seem to reserve any of your anger towards Shakeel Ahmed. Vinod Mehta, tonight, I think this question has been asked 15 times to the Congress party. Do you believe the Congress party is taking a calculated gamble that if it speaks this language, it will help it electorally? Are they not worried that perhaps... Well, most of the country will watch this and say, this is not what we want the debate to be about. But
BJP thinks perhaps that it will help them electorally by consolidating Hindu votes. BJP thinks perhaps by consolidation of Hindu votes that will help.
Wait, Vinod Mehta.
Arnab, if it's a calculated gamble, it's a very stupid calculated gamble, because you annoy people across the board. You annoy sensible people, moderate people, whether they are Hindus or Muslims, across the board. And you are saying that the Congress party, one argument is, well, BJP is communal. Now, that's a separate debate. But why should the Congress party hold the BJP as a model for its conduct? And why should the Congress party try to outdo the BJP in its statements?
Yep.
I think the simplest thing to do in this case would be to politely say, listen, I've made a mistake, I'm sorry, and for him to say that and for the party to say that, and let's move on. This is not worth detaining us. It's a very stupid, as I said, statement, and we shouldn't stay with it very long, because the longer we stay, people in the BJP and your viewers will provide all sorts of justifications why what Mr. Shakeel Ahmed is saying is correct.
The question is, Vinod Mehta, that Shakeel Ahmed's comments come in the backdrop of the huge controversy over Digvijay Singh's tweets on the Bihar blast. So, every time these comments are made, my question to the Congress leaders, every time these comments are made, Mr. Bhakta Charan Das and Sanjay Jha, your party has a clear strategy. These are the person's individual views. We have nothing to do with it. But the fact is, by the time you say that, the headlines have been made, it's been reported, the regional media, the rest of the country has picked it up. It has gone to large parts of...
This debate does not help the Congress. Mr. Sanjay Jha should realize that this debate does not help the Congress. This debate works against the Congress.
But obviously,
so in their own interest, they should not stay with this debate.
But obviously, they put their party interest over national interest in this case.
I respect your feedback. No. I respect your feedback, but Arnab, let me try and answer. You know, today everybody has the right to take anything out of context and blow it out of proportion. I think the point is to make an accusation against Shakeel Ahmed of justifying terror. That's ridiculous. You know, I've heard BJP spokespeople telling me and somebody else that you guys are spokesperson for terror. Now, how ridiculous is that? How absolutely?
Let me tell you what business do you think Sanjay Jha? 1 minute.
Indulged by the party.
Sanjay Jha, Chandan Mitra.
No. I mean, what are we talking about? This is a party. This is a party. 1 minute. Let me tell you, this is not something that should even be debated. I think Chandan Mitra and his party have reduced the level of discussion to a farce because, you know, it suits them. Because they develop, let me tell you, Chandan,
we are discussing terrorism.
Spin
we are
by
discussing Congress party's support to terrorism.
All the numbers have been reduced to rubbish. So your
we are
only hope,
Congress
is to go back to
and
the communal agenda.
The language
and that's
of the
exactly
ISI.
what you're doing.
We are
I think Shakeel Ahmed's statement
on
Congress party following the ISI line
as an observation
we are not
of a political leader.
Your only alternate is to go back to your pseudo-secular politics.
The ISI ideology.
What's it? Security agencies have informed Sanjay Jha about the movement of banned Babbar Khalsa International. 1 second. Babbar Khalsa International. Listen to me, Sanjay Jha. Listen to me. Security agencies have informed. Listen to me.
Has always prospered in societies that have religious fundamentalism.
By the way,
no, it's a reality.
Sanjay,
terrorism flourishes in societies that encourage religious fundamentalism, and we know which party in India practices that.
I have an 8-word question.
Digvijay Singh, Shakeel Ahmed, Congress party's record since 1947. Congress party's record in 84. Who supports communism, who creates communal riots, the whole country knows.
I have one.
Don't even try to put the clock of history back.
I have one simple question for both the Congress spokespersons. You listen to me, gentlemen.
84 was not a communal riot. Please understand that. It was not a communal riot. Gujarat
it was a pogrom. It was worse.
There's a big difference.
It was worse. It was one-sided pogrom by Congress people, by congressmen murdering Sikhs.
Sorry, Chandan.
Congressmen
Congress will now fight back when you try to mislead the nation. Congress will put the facts in perspective.
What's it? No,
we are going to put the facts in perspective.
The nation already knows the facts.
The reason why
Congressmen went around killing and burning Sikhs. It was a one-sided pogrom.
Genocide since independence in the country. And you've got to accept that.
Genocide happened in 84.
One second. Sanjay Jha, listen and take 2 questions from me. This is Arnab Goswami here in case you've forgotten.
The whole world knows it.
I have 2 questions for Sanjay Jha and Bhakta Charan Das. Please allow me and take simple questions. Right? First is Sanjay Jha. What is the business of the Indian Mujahideen? Exporting basmati rice, exporting apples, or electronics, or terrorism? What is their business? What business does the Indian Mujahideen engage in?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. You're the only person in the country who has no idea. The Indian Mujahideen is in the business of terrorism. The Indian Mujahideen is in the business of terrorism.
I don't know whether they export basmati rice. I'm answering your question.
I am asking you whether that was sarcastic. I'm asking you whether
basmati rice. I have no idea.
Do you believe that the Indian Mujahideen is a terrorist group?
The point is.
No, 1 second, Sanjay. This is ridiculous. Sanjay, this is ridiculous. Do you believe the Indian Mujahideen is in the business of terrorism?
No.
Do you believe that the Indian Mujahideen is a dangerous terrorist force which must be annihilated? Do you believe that the Indian Mujahideen is a dangerous terrorist force against whom maximum force should be used for its annihilation?
I believe any terror outfit, whether domestic
I am not talking about any. I am talking about the Indian Mujahideen.
Condemned and
I am talking about the Indian Mujahideen. Why are you so scared to talk about the Indian Mujahideen?
Let me tell you, a lot of people believe. Can I talk? If you give me a minute, I will. The point I'm making is there are a lot of people who speculate that it's an assembly of the ex-Simi activists. Some people say it's the Lashkar-e-Toiba. Some people feel it's Al-Qaeda. Now, what is an amorphous shape of that? The security agencies can answer that. All we can tell you here is that everybody, I think, ought to be united.
Headlines: Congress Party gives certification to Indian Mujahideen
on this panel discussion.
My God, I have two
what
callers.
Is the tragedy on this panel discussion?
I have
Congress Party gives a character certificate to Indian Mujahideen.
I am asking.
What better could you ask for?
I am asking tonight.
What better could you ask for?
I am asking tonight, and I put this question out. Sanjay Jha, you are making
terrorism into a political joke.
Well, you know what? I think the person who has made terrorism into a political joke is Shakeel Ahmed.
Congress Party running out of allies.
And right now, Mr. Sanjay Jha as well.
As an ally in the election.
Two Congress spokespersons. One question. Two Congress spokespersons and one question from me tonight. Bhakta Charan Das and Sanjay Jha. Do you believe that the Indian Mujahideen is a dangerous terrorist outfit against whom the entire force of the state should be used for its complete and total annihilation? Do you believe in that or not?
Certainly.
So Bhakta Charan Das says certainly. Sanjay Jha?
I don't know. Let me answer immediately here. Any outfit, whether it's the Indian Mujahideen or any other terror outfit in this country, or from outside, 1 minute, or a Lashkar-e-Toiba or Al-Qaeda, anyone who attacks India.
Does that include Indian Mujahideen? Does that include Indian Mujahideen?
Taking the most severe action.
Mr. Sanjay Jha, does that include Indian Mujahideen?
Let me tell you, I think I'm speaking, Rahul Narvekar, I'm speaking in the simple, plain, not even the Queen's English. I said any organization, including the Indian Mujahideen.
There we go.
I mean, for God's sake.
So you can be absolutely clear about that. So in the same context, so in the same context, let's come to the point, Sanjay Jha. We can debate about English later on. Let's come to the point. Let's come to the point.
Manifestation of the worst form of sectarian identity politics that doesn't even let a Bihari or a UPite come into Bombay.
Two callers. No, we are not going to get into petty politics.
Sanjay Jha,
our next caller, no, but you're not being allowed to.
Fitting reply, but today we'll debate about your pseudo-secular politics and your support for the statement made by
Avinash is calling in from Delhi. Rahul Narvekar, 1 minute. Avinash, good evening. This is Arnab here.
Good evening, Arnab. Avinash Jha here from New Delhi.
Yes, go ahead, Avinash.
I can understand Congress's predicament. My question goes to Kumar Ketkar. And the only question I want to ask him, does he endorse Shakeel Ahmed's statement? And please don't give me rhetoric. Tell me yes or no.
Okay, thanks. Good point
I do
here.
not endorse Shakeel Ahmed's statement. I merely said that the sequence that he gives is correct. That does not mean that I endorse his statement. I cannot support any terrorism, and I cannot support Hindu terrorism or Muslim terrorism or any form of terrorism. So the question of defending Shakeel Ahmed or offending Shakeel Ahmed, defending Congress or defending BJP does not arise at all. I think that's all a typical rhetorical question, and the rhetorical answers.
Vinod Mehta, do you believe that the feedback that the Congress party is receiving will make them take action against Shakeel Ahmed?
Well, I hope so, Arnab. I really do hope so. Because the Congress party is made up of sensible men and women, and the Congress party is the middle-of-the-road party. Why does it want to get involved in this kind of vicious, dirty politics? I mean, if Shakeel Ahmed has made a mistake, for God's sake, get away. Make him apologize and get on with it. This is a very stupid debate.
Well,
I don't have anything more to say, Arnab. I am disgusted. I am completely disgusted with this debate.
Well, Vinod Mehta, let's hear from Rahul Gandhi, because he said those who break a party ideology will be punished. I wait to see what action he takes. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the ball is in your court. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on debate number 1.